Welcome to both sports coverage of the NCAA tournament from Omaha, Nebraska. We get ready to bring you the number 2 Kansas Jayhawks and the number 10 Purdue Boilermakers. The Kansas fans come in flocks as the third round pits the 22-12 Boilermakers and the 28-6 Jayhawks as winner gets to the Sweet 16. A big game for both sides. Who will win? That could be the toughest choice of them all. You will have the ones that say Kansas, but in the end, I really believe that Purdue could give them a dogfight, but really it's going to have to be Kansas. Jeff Withey has really hit his stride, and Thomas Robinson has been in that stride all year, and you really don't know what Tyshawn Taylor is going to give you. But if you get what he can give his max, you're going to get something really good, as it's pretty amazing what this Kansas team can do, make good teams look silly. They've done that to Texas. They've done it to Missouri at times. They've done it to Kansas State. We'll see how they try to shut down Robbie Hummel, who had 10 points and 7 rebounds in the second round victory against St. Mary's in that 10-7 victory. So the Boilermakers and the Jayhawks get ready to square off, as nearing every timeout will most likely take it unless it gets up to 15. We will have to stop just because of restraints. We'll get ready for the opening tip coming up after this. So we welcome you back to our coverage of the NCAA tournament on both sports, as Kansas and Purdue just moments away from tip-off in Omaha, as excitement in the crowd is building. As I am now joined by the second member of our crew, Matthew Voth, and in just a moment, Matt will tell us about the Jayhawks and Boilermakers. As we're getting ready to tip off here in Omaha, the starting lineups for Kansas: Thomas Robinson, Travis Relford, Jeff Withy, Elijah Johnson, and Tyshawn Taylor. For Purdue, Robbie Hummel, Sandy Marquez, DJ Burr, Tyrone Johnson, and Lewis Jackson. Matt, first off, your thoughts on, well, we need to update them on Lehigh and Xavier. Lehigh is up 35-27 with 1:15 to play in the first half. Your thoughts on that Lehigh game?
Lehigh is a very talented team. Just like, everybody knows that Lehigh is pretty good. And they were a 15 seed, beating the number 2 seed. And so now we're about ready to tip off here in Omaha. And Kansas wins the tip. And Taylor will bring it up the court. And officials, John Higgins and Raymond Natalie and John Gaffney, with you up top, 22 to shoot. Missed, rebounded by Robinson, but got it stolen away from him. And Purdue has it. Bring it down the court. Three! Good for Purdue! That was, I believe, that was Robbie Hummel.
Well, again, we've really talked about how good this Kansas team is. But Purdue had a quietly decent year, as that's knocked away by Purdue. It'll be Kansas ball. As Robbie Hummel is going to be a player to watch for. He had some injuries in his past as they inbound to Withy. Now to Elijah Johnson. Sean Taylor drives. They're going to call out on Purdue, but it didn't look like the refs were that sure of their call. And an update on the Lehigh game. 37-30 for Lehigh as Gabe Knutson just had a dunk. And Relford can't hit the jumper. And rebounded by Hummel.
And Purdue brings it up the court after they're up 3-0. Hummel up top. For three! Purdue! Good! Wow! Number 21. That was Bird. And wow, he's good at three. Oh! Out to Relford. Takes it into Robertson. Robertson puts it up. And they rebound as Purdue. Oh! They get stolen from him, but they get it back. And they bring it up to the court. It's 28 on the shot.
Well, we're gonna check something real quick. There is an update on the USF Ohio game. 44-43 USF with 8:20 remaining. If this is still close later on, we will go to that game as an early 6-0 lead for the Boilermakers. As at the half, 37-33 in favor of Lehigh over Xavier. And Robinson again misses, and the rebound to Robbie Hummel.
What do you think is going to be the key factor for Purdue if they want to win? I think Hummel.
Well, Hummel just hit another jumper and an early timeout by Bill Self as the Boilermakers have to be excited. We'll take a timeout with the Jayhawks as well. 8-0 Purdue over Kansas early.